Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher this week is Lao Tzu. And in today's message from Lao Tzu, he speaks about something wider, something bigger than just focusing on ourselves, tending to our own garden. He speaks about something that impacts us society-wide. Sunmari, a very good morning. Maggie, good morning. Hello, beautiful people. So today's message from Lao Tzu is about how hard we try to live really good lives and create good societies and teach our kids good values. We have a sense of the principles that we need to rely on, to insist on, to agree on in order to foster cooperation, not only in our close relationships, but at scale, society-wide. Some of these principles may include beauty, truth, worthiness, education, justice, order, knowledge, power, honor, faith. These are all the things that create the very fabric of society. When we create and instill these principles in our children, they are carried on for generations. Lao Tzu did have a specific and clear reminder for us on these very principles. He tried to remind us to not lose sight of the reason why we would want to have good relationships in the first place. Why would we want to teach our children good values? And why would we want to create great societies? It is because we would love to live in a world where we can just let our guard down and love the humans around us while trusting that they would do for us the same. We forget this though. We forget why we came up with these rules. We get fixated on the tools, on these principles, while forgetting what these principles are supposed to stand for. For love, of course. And now we enforce these ideals on our children, on our neighbors, and ourselves without an ounce of love. And what was supposed to be empowering becomes a weapon that disempowers. So thank you to Lao Tzu for this reminder. He says, duty without love creates annoyance. It's simple to see. We hear it, we know it, we need to show up and do our duty. But when we show up to do our duty and there's no love in the doing of our duty, there's no love for the people we're doing our duty with, then it's very easy to see how that simply creates annoyance. He says truth without love creates criticism. Very easy to see. Do we all want truth? Of course we do. Do we all want honesty? Well, we all say we want honesty. We often hear it translated this way: I'm just being brutally honest with you. That's a clue. I don't think there's ever been some universal agreement that being honest has to be brutal. I think being honest can certainly be kind. So it's easy to see what he means when he says truth without love. Yeah, that's just criticism. Lao Tzu says worthiness without love. That's arrogance. Education without love creates contradiction. Justice without love just creates hardness. Order, having order without love, that just becomes pettiness. Knowledge without love becomes dogmatic. Power without love creates violence. Honor without love simply creates pride. And faith, which is such a good thing. Shouldn't we all have faith? Faith without love is simply fanaticism. The solution, of course, is not to abandon these principles. They remain essential, worth holding close to our hearts. The transformation required is subtler and more powerful. We must remember to hold these principles within a space of love. Love isn't the opposite of these values. It's the very soil in which they flourish. It's the context that transforms rigid rules into living wisdom. When love grounds our principles, duty becomes service, truth becomes understanding, and justice becomes compassion. Education then opens minds instead of closing them. Power uplifts rather than oppresses. This is the alchemy that Lao Tzu invites us to practice. As you move through your day, consider how you might embody your deepest values while keeping your heart open. Can you stand for truth while remaining kind? Can you pursue justice while maintaining compassion? Can you honor duty while expressing care? This is the integration that creates not just better individuals, but a world where trust and love can actually thrive. Hey Anthony, a good evening to you. Awesome seeing you. Right, I love this message from Lao Tzu so much. If you're ready, you can close your eyes and we'll float away together, reminding ourselves that love should be the foundation of everything we do. Here we go, starting with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. As you fill your belly with air, feel yourself rise. And once you've rised to your full height, feel the softness that enters your body as you exhale. Allow your body to completely soften. And while you experience your own rise and fall, take a look around your circle. Take a look around these humans sitting with us. And specifically today, I want you to invite more people in your world into this circle. People you are in regular contact with. Invite at least one face that you know really well, someone you see regularly, to come and sit in the circle with you. Invite at least one face that you don't know that well, but you speak a couple of words with this person every now and again. And then invite one face that you see often. You see this person, but you never really speak to this person. Maybe it's a cashier, maybe it's a waitress, maybe it's a security guard. Imagine for a moment we could invite the whole town, the whole city to our circle, and remind ourselves that these faces we see, these people we interact with, these people that we sometimes have to have boundaries with, all of our interactions with these people should be based on love. While you continue your full body breathing, while you recognize the faces in your circle, take a moment to also see the background. Where in the world will our circle be sitting today? Lean into your imagination. Really imagine that that is where our circle is sitting. And in this place where our circle is sitting, if you were to drop your hands to the ground next to you, what would you feel there? What would you feel under your palms? What would you feel between your fingers? Again, take a look at the beautiful faces in your circle and see the background. In this place where our circle is sitting, what would the sights and sounds be? What would you hear in this place? What would you smell in this place where our circle is sitting? And in the place where our circle is sitting, what would the breeze feel like on your skin? Like, get into that space. Get into that imagination. Imagine feeling the breeze on your skin. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch, adjust, and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Let's take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward and roll out your neck muscles forward and to the left. Forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. Lean your upper body over to the right. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be right now, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. With every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for just a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, we'll take the next few big breaths together. Let's take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a long, slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting, but feel it. Feel the melting. Feel yourself dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath, but hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, I want to remind you that every time you turn inwards, when you take a deep breath, dive deep inside, you are turning inwards towards you. You're creating an opportunity for you to be held by you, spending time within you. And every time you welcome yourself home in that way, we are all welcoming ourselves home along with you. Take your next big breath. I want to invite you to be as open, as playful as you can be with this experience. Don't take anything seriously. Invite the child in you to come and play along. Lean into your imagination. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, I want you to be deliberate about how much air you try and inhale. I want you to breathe in more air than you ever have. And of course, there's not really a balloon in your belly, but it should feel that way. As you fill up your lungs, your diaphragm should drop all the way down so it feels like you're filling up your belly with air. So this time, fill your belly bigger than you ever have. And as you hold a belly filled with air, become aware of whatever sensation awakens in your core. It could be the slightest sensation, but rest your attention there. Feel that tiny trickle, the awakening of a sensation. Take your next big, huge breath. Today there's an instant reaction for me around my solar plexus, around my heart. Not just warmth, but it's really hot. That does not happen often. Third energy center and fourth energy center coming online, opening up. Let's try it again. Let's see what's there. And it doesn't have to be the same as mine. Sometimes my experience is very, very tiny. Be open, playful, and curious. As you take a deep breath in, be deliberate about inhaling more air than you ever have. fill the balloon in your belly bigger than ever before, and then as you hold a belly filled with air, simply notice where the sensation wakes up. What do you feel? Take your next huge big breath. You are a portal for love to flow into this world. And just imagine for a moment that slight sensation you feel is where the portal opens, where the light enters you. So connect that sensation with the idea of light. And when you feel that sensation within you, use your imagination to see light waking up within you. Let's do it again as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you. Again, be deliberate about inhaling more than you usually do. And as you hold your belly filled with air, feel that tiny trickle, the tiny little bit of awakening happening inside of you, and imagine it as light. Take your next big breath. Place your hands over that spot where you feel the light wake up in you. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask the light to grow. Ask it to become bigger. Ask to feel it more. Take your next big breath. This is interesting, certainly not always this way, but today I have an intense heat flowing from first, second, third, and fourth energy centers. Bring your hands to your heart. Place your hands over your heart. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, ask the light to flow up through your body, into your heart, through your heart, all around your heart. Imagine what that would look like, having your chest filled with light. But also get into the sensation. What can you feel there? Try and feel your chest, feel your heart. Because by now you know the story. The science from the Heart Math Institute on this is so clear. When we bring our attention to our hearts, our energy shifts. And if we can feel sensation in our heart, our chemistry shifts even more. So let your head drop into your heart. See the light around your heart. And try to feel it. Feel anything around your heart. Take your next big breath. Take a look around your circle. See these beautiful humans with their hands on their hearts. And notice the light in their chests, ready to burst out. As we take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, make it a long and slow exhale. Take a deep breath in. And hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. One more big breath in. And hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. But in your circle, it's time for you to stand up. It's time for you to open your heart and pour out love to everyone around you. You take a step to your left to stand behind the first person on your left. And placing your hands on her head, there is a surge through your heart. Feel your heart. Love and light moves through your heart, runs and streams down your arms, through your open hands, over her head, over her face, over her body. And it hits her right in her open heart. Her big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And your heart can feel that. You take another step to the left to stand behind the next person on your left, and placing your hands on his head, there is again that surge through your heart. Love and light run in streams down your arms, through your open hands, over his head, over his face, over his body. And his big, beautiful heart opens up wide to drink in all of this love. And your heart feels that. Feel it there. You make your way around the whole circle, stopping behind every beautiful human, placing your hands on every head and pouring out love for everyone. Feel your heart. You make your way back to your spot. You take your seat, and now it's your turn. It's our turn to serve you. You feel the first pair of feet shuffle in from behind, and the first pair of hands are placed on your head. And now a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs in streams over your head, over your face, over your body. And it hits you right in your open heart. Feel your heart. Another pair of feet shuffle in from behind, another pair of hands are placed on your head, and again a waterfall of love is poured over you. It runs over your head, over your face, over your body, and it hits you right in your open heart. Feel it there. Feel your heart. There is more to come, more hands to place on your head, more love to pour over you. And if you can, I'd love you to join us in this exercise. As more and more love gets poured over you, could you open your hands? Could you turn your palms upwards? And could you be the embodiment of receiving? And now, if you can, say this with me. As again, hands are placed on your head and love is poured over you, say, I am worthy. I am worthy of being loved. I am deserving. I deserve to be loved. I am good enough. Just as I am good enough. There is nothing I have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. I am enough. I want to ask you to join me for one more exercise. Just for a moment, imagine you can step outside of yourself, turn and see you sitting there. Surely you must recognize a human being that is really trying. Imagine you could place your hands on this human's head, your head. But perhaps for the moment, just bring them back to your heart. And then speak to you. Say these words to you as you see you. You are worthy. You are worthy of being loved. You are deserving. You deserve to be loved. You are good enough. Beautiful human, just as you are good enough. There is nothing you have to first do, first fix, or first prove in order to qualify. You are enough. You are enough. We've all made our way back to our spots, taken our seats. Our circle is full. We can reach out sideways, take the hands next to us, and complete the circle. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for being in our circle today. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for being a source of light for the world around you. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to shower you with love. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for allowing us to love you just as you are. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for being a part of this circle of light. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Sunmarie. A big thank you to your beautiful hearts. Have a beautiful Friday. Let's at least for this one day remember, as Lao Tzu reminds us, why we do what we do. Well, we do it because we love. See you soon. Ciao, ciao.